Good afternoon, everyone. Today we'll be presenting our training project on cross-cultural training. Our team consists of me, Miami Young, Brendan Cooney, and Chantel In, and we will be sharing the presentation together. The purpose of this training is to help employees communicate more effectively with coworkers from different cultural backgrounds, improve teamwork, and create a more inclusive workplace. Today we'll begin by discussing our workplace scenario and why cross-cultural training is important. Then we will walk through our needs assessment, training objectives, lesson plan, evaluation method, and finish with the expected outcomes of the training. Our project is based on a hypothetical organization with a diverse workforce. Although diversity brings valuable perspectives and ideas, it can also create communication challenges when employees have different cultural backgrounds or communication styles. Management has noticed misunderstandings between employees that have affected teamwork and collaboration, and because of these issues, they decided that cross-cultural training would be the best solution to improve workplace communication. So why this matters? Today's workplaces are becoming more diverse than ever before. Employees regularly work with people who have different cultures, values, and communication styles. And without the proper training, these differences can lead to misunderstandings, conflicts, and reduced teamwork. Cross-cultural training helps employees communicate respectively, understand different perspectives, and create a more inclusive work environment. By the end of this training, employees should be able to explain cultural differences, communicate respectively with others, resolve workplace conflicts professionally, and work effectively in diverse teams, and promote an inclusive workplace culture. These objectives help guide the training and give us measurable goals for success. Before developing any training program, it's important to complete a needs assessment. A needs assessment helps determine whether the training is actually needed, what employees need to learn, who should participate, and how success will be measured. It also ensures that the organization is solving real workplace problems instead of making assumptions.
Our organizational analysis showed that management has identified communication issues, employee misunderstandings, teamwork challenges, and a need for greater inclusion. The organization's overall goal is to create a respectful and collaborative workplace where employees can communicate effectively regardless of cultural background. Our task analysis is focused on specific skills employees need to improve. These include cross-cultural communication, active listening, team collaboration, conflict resolution, and adaptability. Developing these skills helps employees work together more effectively and reduces workplace misunderstandings. Our person analysis has identified who would benefit most from the training. Although employees should participate, supervisors, new hires, customer service employees, and those working with diverse teams would benefit the most. To identify training needs, employees would complete a questionnaire and managers would provide feedback about common communication challenges. These are the main goals of the training. By the end of the day, employees should better understand cultural differences, improve communication, resolve conflict respectfully, work effectively in diverse teams, and promote inclusion through the workplace. These objectives directly support the organization's overall goals. Our training is designed as a one-day workshop. The day begins with introduction and an icebreaker, followed by sessions covering understanding culture, communication, bias, and stereotypes, conflict resolution, teamwork, and crafting an individual and inclusive workplace. Training concludes with a review and evaluation to measure what participants have learned. Instead of relying on lectures, this training uses an interactive learning method. Participants will take part in group discussions, role-playing, case studies, team activities, and reflection exercises. Research shows that employees learn and retain information more effectively when they are actively participating instead of simply listening.
So imagine, we're going to do a scenario, right? So take a look at this workplace scenario, right? Imagine two coworkers from different culture background working on the same project. One of them prefer communication, while the other one is more indirect approach. Because of these cultural differences, they misunderstood each other and they misunderstood each other's attention and they both got frustrated. So as an employee, we should ask ourselves, what caused the misunderstanding? Was it poor communication, culture differences, or assumption that was being made? Activity like this help employees organization that not everyone communicate the same or understand the same. By understanding those differences, employee can respond more respectfully and that we can work together as a team. After this training is complete, it is important to evaluate whether um, whether employee learned the material in the training section. This first method of this is the first method. It's called formative evaluation. This focuses on participating feedback, asking the employee about the quality of the training, the instructor, and the learning activity. The second method is summative evaluation. This is used to measure overall learning through quizzes, observation, and workplace performance. While using both evaluation method help organization determine whether the training was successful and identify area for improvement in the future section. And that's why I chose this photo of training. As you can see in the picture, it's all different background, different skin colors. They're all working together and they're all in the same training section to learn. So after the training is done, the company, the leadership, and the employee themselves are we are respecting or expected result. Communication more effectively to be our communication should be more better than before, and this help us reduce misunderstanding and increase more understanding in the company with employees and also leadership, and also improve teamwork, increase cultural awareness and differences, and of course lastly strengthen inclusion. For this project, our team used several academic and professional resources to relate the culture intelligence and diverse training, communication, and organization development. These resources helped our assessment needs and lesson plan and evaluation method while ensuring recommendations were research based on and applicable to real workplace situations. Thank you all for taking your time to listen to our presentation. In today's diverse workplace, understanding different perspective and communication style is more important than ever. Thank you so much for listening to our project. And I hope you all understand what I really said. I'm not really good English speaking. But if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Thank you so much for taking your time to listen to us.